Well then, chat, it seems like the replay of the game number 1 between the Team Popiska and Team 2 is not gonna work out. As halfway through the replay there is a nasty desync which basically makes the whole game look like, well, a clown fiesta, so yeah. We're not gonna bother watching that, and instead we're gonna go and jump to a game which actually also desyncs, but desyncs at the point in which we just no longer care about it, right? So yeah. This one is actually gonna go and play out for like a good 95% of the game in the exact same way as the game took place, so yeah. This one is gonna be fine, so yeah. We're in a game 2, and as such the scoreline is gonna be 1-0, with the winner of the previous game on diversity being the Team Popiska. And it might have not looked like they were gonna win, but yeah, they somehow made it happen. So, Game 2, Adaptive Tabula Rasa. The difference this time around is gonna be that instead of having the AIs playing in different teams, they're actually gonna be now part of the player team. So the one in the right top corner is gonna be playing together with the team. I hate this bug with the minimap, but yeah, anyway. The AI on the top right corner is gonna be playing in the same team as the Team Popiska. Meanwhile, the one in the bottom left corner, the M27 CR07A, is playing Cybram, is gonna be playing together with the players of the Team 2. That is Achieved Jaguar, Unknown, Raelia and Blast Shield. Their opponents are gonna be, obviously, the captain of the Team Popiska, Popiska himself, playing Cybram in blue. Their air player is gonna be known as XCLKVNSPOIFJOESN, which we will just go and call you, because that's what his name is like. Yes, he's called you normally. Then we're gonna have Cunning Fox playing UEF. And last but not least, Terzo also playing UEF, but hey, it seems like Raelia is gonna go and make things interesting. Already going for the early bomber, gonna go and grab 2 engineer kills versus the Popiska units. Seems like the MAA response is gonna be fast. A beautiful bomb that's not only gonna go and kill the engineer, but also gonna go and make sure that the enemy T1 MAA is gonna go and die without being built. Okay, it seems like the second bomb is not gonna go and drop thanks to a beautiful micro by this engineer, and as such, Raelia is gonna go and grab a kill on another engineer by doing a beautiful stop micro with its bomber. Now being forced to go and run back, after getting forced off by this single Sky Slammer, he will go and route towards the enemy AI forces. Does he have a response? No, he doesn't, or never mind, he's gonna go somewhere else, so yeah. Anyway, the map is Adaptive Tabula Rasa, and as such we're gonna have a lot of mass available in the middle. 15,000 mass up to the grabs in the middle, and as such we can already see the first ACUs from the Team 2 going here to go and grab the reclaim. And the same can be said for the Team Popiska, with Popiska already sucking up the beautiful juicy mass from the Salenfrag to go and power his war machines. Oh no, the bomber is back, it is back, and the MAA is actually not in place. Let's see, okay, the bomb have been dropped, gonna go and kill one of the engineer and kill a half done T1 Pigeon. Okay, thankfully it seems like you is gonna go and respond with an interceptor on time. So more stop micro coming up from Raelia, but unfortunately, it won't amount to much as the interceptor, the Cyclone T1 unit from the UEF roster, is gonna shot it down. It seems like there is also a bomber from the AI, from the Janus, dealing some damage to the engineers belonging to Blast Shield. 2 of them have been killed. We're going for the third bombing run. There is an interceptor from Raelia trying to go and save the day for Blast Shield. The bomb have been dropped, and unfortunately, third engineer is gonna go and bite the dust. Yep, not as great as the bomber from Raelia, but the Janus AI, the M27, is also proving that it can be a menace. It seems like the middle pile of the reclaim, the biggest one, is not gonna get contested by the Team Popiska at all, as the ACUs belonging to you and Cunning Fox are gonna be way too slow to join the fray. And as such, let's see what the reclaim numbers are like. Yep, there is 2,000 more reclaim actually secured by the Team 2, and with Unknown and Blast Shield sucking up all of the mass from the Pilars, Loyalists and the other Rhinos that have been killed here, this difference is gonna grow bigger and bigger with each passing second. Popiska and Tersto are also gonna go and try to go and grab some of the available wreckage, but unfortunately, most of it is already gonna be gone. Blast Shield is gonna go and try to make a push versus the AI forces on the top side with a few strikers and MAA. But I don't think he can deal that much damage. Well, he can go and deny this 5 Maxes and the Hydro, but that is not gonna be enough, especially as the M27 already have the gun upgrade on his ACU, meaning that no T1 units are gonna be enough to go and push him back. On the other side, it seems like the CR07, also known as Cristiano Ronaldo, I guess, is gonna also grab his own gun upgrade to go and fight off versus the forces belonging to Tersto and Cunning Fox. On the middle, we still have some small exchanges between the ACUs belonging to both teams, as we can see you and Cunning Fox trying to go and force back unknown ACU, which is dropping to 70% of its HP. And for now, it seems like all of the ACUs are just gonna walk towards its own positions, and I just can only assume that soon enough they're gonna start grabbing the gun upgrade, maybe some nano, maybe T2 suits, so they can actually go and, you know, keep on fighting for the middle control. The M27, the White Janus, is gonna prove to be a big headache for Blast Shield, as we can see the ACU, the gun upgrade, is becoming, well, more and more of a threat towards the forces belonging to Blast. Some small exchanges still happening in the middle, as we can see Popiska and Rally exchanging shots. Popiska on 7000 HP, Rally on 8.5. So, well, they can still go for a draw if they want. Although I can assume that either one of them is just gonna go and jump to the water to not go for the early ACU loss. We have a Cunning Fox, being the little cunning bastard. He's trying to go and drop engineers on the other side of the map to steal the reclaim from the opposing team, but unfortunately, Realia, or should I say Unknown, is gonna be just fast enough to go and shut down the transport. He will lose all of his interceptors in the progress, but the crises have been averted for a while longer. But the problem is, now with the air control in the hands of the top side team, can the bottom team recover from this or not? Because right now they're basically all open for bomber abuse and stuff. The Janus AI is still gonna keep on pushing, and now Railia is gonna be the target, and with no gun upgrade on the Railia, he is gonna be severely outranged. Even more so, as there is bombers pushing for the kill on his ACU, 4000 HP remaining, but thankfully, it seems like Blast Shield is gonna go and send a few T1 tanks to go and support his teammate, meaning that the AI should actually fall back in a few more shots, or maybe not, because Railia is only on 2500 HP remaining. The gun upgrade on Blast Shield ACU is gonna go and finish in the next 10 seconds, but it seems like the ACU being spotted by the AI is gonna mean that Railia might just get enough breathing room to just run away, as the AI was having doubts after spotting the gun upgraded ACU of Blast Shield, who is now gonna keep on pushing forward, forcing the enemy ACU back. And let's go and take a look at the other side of the map, where we can see Achieved Jaguar and Unknown actually coming into joint forces with the CR07 AI versus the ACU of Cunning Fox and Tersto. Tersto have the gun upgrade available, which is not available for Achieved Jaguar and Unknown, who instead opted to go and grab the T2 suit upgrade and start building T2 turrets to secure this vicinity. Thankfully, the AI forces have the gun upgrade available. There is also a few Jester gunships coming in here to go and support this position here. So it seems like Cunning Fox and Tersto might actually get pushed back by the joint forces of the player and AI. As we can see, their ACUs falling lower and lower, and Cunning Fox dropping down below 3000 HP, and with the ACU from Commander CR07, the Ronaldo of the AI forces, pushing harder and harder, Cunning Fox will have to go and rethink the position of his ACU, as now Tersto is the next target for both Unknown and M27, as his ACU is dropping lower and lower, only 7000 HP remaining. We have the Sparky and Tersto actually trying to go and build up some triad defenses to go and secure this position versus the Oblivion turret creep from Achieved Jaguar. A beautiful shot is gonna go and secure 7 kills with a single shell of the Oblivion turret. The gunships from the M27 are gonna get shot down by the interceptors belonging to Cunning Fox, who will pay the price of losing all of his air force. As the price for, well, cleaning up the skies up above his own ACU. But the problem is, with the Achieved Jaguar creeping with the T2 turrets and the Ronaldo just going in for the Corsair snipe, this position for the team Popiska is looking worse and worse. Like, they have the build power available, they have the MMLs, they have the tanks, but they don't have the air coverage from the incoming onslaught of the Corsairs, which are just basically dealing massive damage towards these units here. And as such, this situation is really quite bleak for the top team, although maybe not so much, because Tertius is gonna go and go for a push. But the problem is both Oblivion turrets, all of them, and even the sniper bot from Achieved Jaguar, are all aiming at ACU belonging to Tertius, only 400 HP them again. Kaboom, baby! We have the first kill of the game. As Tertius is gonna be the first victim for the Team 2. As they're proving that they still have it in them to just keep on going, and now Tertius is gonna be the one in command over the whole left flank. Let's go and look what is happening on the right flank, because it seems like Blast Shield is gonna keep on pushing forward with his gun upgrade ACU and with a bunch of Moonwoos, and oh my god, it seems like the Cristiano Ronaldo still didn't have enough, as Cunning Fox is gonna come under fire from one of the Corsairs belonging to the yellow AI, as Ronaldo is going for the double shot here. Another run by, and Cunning Fox gonna try to go and dodge, and he doesn't make it. I repeat, he doesn't make it, as Cristiano Ronaldo scores another goal versus Team Popiska. Meaning there is gonna be 2 players remaining for the top team. And also, it seems like it's not the end of the game, because we have action coming. There are commandos on the move for Team 2, as Achieved Jaguar is gonna go and drop a Harbinger deep inside the base belonging to Popiska. Well, there is a small response, there's a Gatling bot and a few Sparkies to try to go and stop it. Oh, there's a good targeting using the Energy Torrent as a big bomb to go and kill the other pigeon and damage everything around it, so that's a good choice from Achieved Jaguar, proving that he have the wits of a pro gamer about him. And right now, the Harbinger gonna go and grab one more veterancy upgrade after scoring 2000 mass killed with it. Although I don't feel like you wanna be coming this close towards the enemy power generators. After all, they are very explosive. Thankfully, it seems like he will go just far enough to go and avoid the explosion. The shield is already back up. 3500 mass killed on this little bad boy. Now he's gonna go and come under fire from the enemy DM1 plasma cannon. The T1 point defense is good. The shield is gonna go and drop down again, but there is still just enough HP to go and buy some time to maybe, just maybe, go and kill a few more T2 maxes. 4000 mass killed, as we also have some action happening here in the middle, where we can see Popiska going up head to head versus the forces belonging to Blast Shield. Another T2 max gonna go and bite the dust, as we can finally reach the 5000 mass killed on the Harbinger. More T2 max coming under fire, so we can see Popiska trying to go and play on 2 sides at the same time. But this might actually not work out so well, because this man's attention span is actually not big enough to cover both sides. 6000, make it 7000 mass killed. You coming in clutch with a few Stingers to go and deal with the enemy Harbinger. Unfortunately, that is not after he's gonna go and kill one more max, and honestly, with this HP remaining here, he might still go and grab one more max, meaning there's gonna be over 9000 mass killed by this single Harbinger, which is proving to be a real commando behind enemy backlines. As you can see on the right side of the screen, that Blast Shield is also making a push. He's gonna go over fire overcharge to the enemy dig. Unfortunately, he doesn't have enough power available in the energy storage, as only 3000 HP is gonna be dropped from the brig with the overcharge. But the big Moongoose army is still here. Let's go and go back. 10,000, 11,000 mass killed by the Harbinger as the shield once again comes online. Oh boy, that was a one hell of a commando. You deserve a salute, a medal, or something, because you have did an amazing job. It seems like Blast Shield have tried to chew more than he can actually can, as his ACU is gonna go and drop down to 3000 HP after getting in range of the enemy autogun, the T1 point defense from the Cybran, and also Popiska ACU and a bunch of bricks. Right now he will have to go and recoup the losses by grabbing the upgrades on his ACU. Not really sure if going for the T2 upgrades first is I guess going for the T2 is fine, because it will give you some HP, and with the additional build power you can still build nano just right after it. Well, it seems like the Mungus are gonna make push once again, but the problem is they have the exact same range on their main guns as the bricks, and bricks are also much faster, so yeah, Mungus are not gonna cut it. Realia grabbing the nano repair, the field repair, and also nano on its own ACU, meaning he's gonna go and join the front lines in the next 10 seconds, so yeah, this ACU is gonna be a lot of problem for the enemy bricks. We can also see that the left flank is unfortunately, well, collapsing, as the Harbingers belonging to Achieved Jaguar are making a beeline for the main base belonging to Popiska right now. And well, if nothing stops them here, they can just keep on walking towards the enemy air grid belonging to you. Thankfully, you is gonna go and respond with his gun upgraded ACU here, which will be just enough to go and deal with the few pesky Harbingers belonging to Achieved Jaguar or Syria. Let's go back to the top side and see what's happening here. Okay, it seems like Blast have been forced to actually stop his T2 suit upgrade. I'm not sure exactly... Okay, yeah. It seems like the AI actually started building some kind of the torpedo bombers, the Ion Skimmers, and yeah, they started harassing the upgraded ACU, meaning that he had to go and run back onto the land to not lose his life. The Harbingers are still pushing in. They're gonna go and secure the kill on the enemy T2 land HQ factory, which is gonna be a big blow towards the left side position. Although I feel like they should have killed the T1 PD first, because, well, it's on just 20 HP and it's still dealing massive damage towards the Harbingers, so yeah. A small miss micro by Achieved Jaguar, although still a good victory after getting rid of the enemy T2 land HQ. And on the right flank, it seems like Blast Shield is gonna repay a dozen times more for the damage inflicted on his ACU with a push versus the enemy AI. Although, it seems like a single Oblivion turret, together with a bunch of artillery emplacements, is gonna be enough to make sure that the man cannot really go in too deep, as his T2 army, mostly made up of Mungus, is way too weak to push there. Realia gonna go and fire an overcharge versus Brick, gonna go and get a few kills here. 2500 mass available on the veterancy. One more overcharge? Nope, it's not gonna happen. It seems like the man is gonna go and dip his tools into the water, as he recognizes the fact that this fire base is unfortunately too well protected versus his forces. We can also see the bricks from Popiska trying to go and make their way towards the units belonging to the Cristiano Ronaldo 07 AI. Although with no air coverage, I'm afraid that the Zeus T1 bombers are gonna prove to be too much to deal with, as the bricks are taking constant damage from the harassment here. They're also being, well, bombarded by some T2 artillery from what I can see. There is this Cerberus turrets. I mean, I feel like I saw EMP blasts happening, but maybe it was just loyalists dying or something. Not the artillery, and yeah, the Mungus, not Mungus, the hoplites are still outraging the bricks, so yeah. The rocket bots getting some good value from the M27 especially, as the micro is definitely on point, keeping the rocket bots away for as long as possible from the enemy bricks. Although with bricks being much faster than the rocket bots, they're gonna go and close the distance. We can see the bricks trying to go for the snipe on the enemy CR07. But thankfully the AI recognizes the threat and is gonna keep on running away. Or will it? It's gonna go and fire overcharge, kill one of the bricks, and then fire a few more shots versus the other brick, as they're gonna go and fall one after another, meaning that this push was nothing but the mass donation towards the AI. And also, a good thing, an amazing piece of coding here, as we can see, The AI actually donating the power generator it doesn't need towards the blast shield forces, so he can actually stay afloat, yes, without this energy running from these generators belonging to the AI. Blast shield unfortunately be, well, stalling quite hard. So it's very nice to go and see some team play happening from the two sides between the AI and the human players. Very nice indeed. We also have a very sneaky Percival push happening on the other flank. And speaking of sneaky stuff, it seems like Popiska actually managed to go and finish building his Monkey Lord, which we can see going forward towards the middle, where most likely he will try to use it to go and secure kills versus Realia and Blast Shield, who are proving to be a very nasty pain in the ears for him. As we can see, he's been trying really hard to go and protect this way here from the enemy forces, but with Realia now opting to go and start building more and more sniper bots. The Usha 8 sniper bots from the Seraphim faction, it is gonna start harder and harder to protect this firebase, especially as there is no T2 artillery available as a counter towards the sniper bots. Thankfully, the Monkey Lord should be just enough of a counter, and it seems like the Percivals have also been shot down by the gunships, the broadsword gunships belonging to you. And as such, well, the damage still have been done, as 1 T2 mechs and 2 T3 mechs have been killed, so yeah. The Percivals have definitely paid off for Blast Shield, but the problem is, are they aware of the... Yes, they're fully aware of the Monkey Lord and closing in. They have 2 ACUs available and a bunch of spearheads, triads, and even Percival, so who knows, if they have enough power, they might be able to just basically two-shot him with the overcharge from both ACUs. The Briggs and Monkey Lord are still having doubts about pushing in, as the Monkey Lord is taking a lot of unnecessary damage while trying to wall back from the enemy triads. The triads are gonna go and change the target onto the enemy Briggs. As we can see, the Briggs taking a lot of fire, as the ASU is gonna go and overcharge. The microwave laser is gonna open its fire against Raelia as he's called out of position, as he's gonna go and explode. And the explosion is also gonna kill half of the ASF available for his team, as now you can go and just swoop in here to go and finish off the remaining forces belonging to Team 2, as this was a big, grave mistake. As we could see, Unknown losing a big chunk of his force due to the explosion of the ASU of his teammate. Not to mention, it seems like his ASF were also split in half. There was 20 on this position and 20 flying around here, so yeah, a grave mistake, because if all of them were in the same place, I feel like you wouldn't be able to go and grab this victory here. But there is a bigger problem that I have missed a Galactic also from Achieve Diagua just coming in and chasing the ACU belonging to you. We can see a few broadswords trying to go and kill it, but unfortunately I don't think this is gonna be enough, as the little ass booty of you is gonna get lasered to the death, as the Galactic Colossi is gonna say, nope, not today, you are going down, my man. As like now, Popiska is gonna be the last player remaining on the field. And we can see you still trying to go and push towards the enemy ASF, but this is a grave mistake because he have no control over it. So we will see if Achieve Diagor can actually go and take advantage of that or not. But now, with the last player remaining being Popiska alone, this is looking horrible. It was looking actually quite fine for a moment with the death of the ACU belonging to Raelia. But yeah, right now we have an airfight happening between the two teams, as Unknown is gonna go and try to go and shut down the enemy ASF, which are basically under no control, as Popiska is trying to go and save whatever the hell is remaining from the base of you. As we can see that the Harbingers and GC are still making a beeline towards the big base, the air grid belonging to Popiska. The moment the air grid is down, this is gonna be over. There is a small this thing, but like I said, it's not gonna amount to much at this point of the game, as the game is still gonna go and play out exactly the same way as it did. It seems like this firebase belonging to Popiska is still not gonna get broken by Blast Shield. So yeah, especially as the bricks here are gonna go and buy just enough space for him and his ACU. But the big problem is, how are you gonna go and respond versus this GC, because you just lost all of your ASF in the last fight. We are bringing more and more Stingers, Browsers, and even T1 bombers to go and stop this GC from reaching your airbase. But the problem is, you have no ISF actually available to respond, and as such, all of your gunships are gonna get shot down, as there is nothing to go and stop these Harbingers and these galactic colossi from reaching your air factories. And the moment your air factories are gonna be get down, this is gonna be a GG. And it seems like, recognizing this, Popiska is gonna go and recall his ACU to go and fight in the game number 3 between the teams, Popiska and Team 2, because we actually have a scoreline of 1-1. GG, well played to both of those teams, and see you in the game number 3.